The way he was smacking that gum, honey, listen, I was entertained in more ways than one. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, this is gonna be like, yes, it's Sunday, so it's gonna be like, you know, my regular vlog type setting, but I get so many questions about, you know, people who are looking to travel to Colombia, or they, I don't know, just want to know if it should be on their bucket list, or people are just interested in what I do when I'm in Colombia, when I'm not working. So I'm gonna talk about the nightlife in Medellín, especially because that's where I live. Well, as you can see, I'm back home in Jamaica. Don't get excited. I'm not staying. I only came for work and knock those out, and then I'm gonna get my behind back to Colombia. Anyway, so how I'm gonna do this, because you guys know I'm a terrible vlogger, right? Horrible. But I have lots of footage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through, you know, my experience in Medellín, and how I discover these different places, and I'm going to show you footage of these different places and what the ambiance is good for, right? So first up, the first place I went to in Medellín, when I first got to Medellín, is this place called Alambique. Now Alambique, I think, it's a bar and a restaurant. It's in El Poblado, but I'm gonna tell you that I think it's more of a date night spot. I went with my friends, but you know, just looking around, it's more like a date night spot. So if I had a man and my man was in Medellín, this is where we would go. It's very dark and cozy. The music is very gentle and relaxing. It's very romantic. It's a very romantic vibe. The drinks, I'm so sorry to say, the drinks are horrible. I mean, I had a picture. I ordered one cup of sangria, except my friend thought he heard the lady say that, you know, they only have red ones, which I was like, that's fine. But what she was saying is that they only serve it by the liter. So I ended up having a whole liter of sangria, and it was horrible. Horrible. Okay? But anyway, if you want the ambiance though, the ambiance is pretty good. You can just go order some beer or something, you'll be fine. Next up, let me tell you, there's this place in El Poblado called Provenca. This area in El Poblado called Provenca. Now Provenca is where you, listen, you don't need any plans in Provenca. Just go to Provenca, order an Uber, go to Provenca, and just walk. You are going to find somewhere. It's this strip of, it's like lots of bars and restaurants. Just imagine it's one road, and on the left and on the right you just have one bag of bars and one whole heap of bars and restaurants, and they are all lit. Just go to Provenca. As you can see in the footage, this is just me walking down Provenca. There are bars and restaurants everywhere, and it's lit, okay? No matter what day of the week, it is going to be lit. Sunday to Sunday, lit, okay? So you'll be fine. Just go to Provenca. Now, a little bit away from Provenca, we have Parque de Lleras. Now, Parque de Lleras is, well, it translates to Lleras Park in English. But what it is just like a block, one little block, right? In this one little block, you'll find lots of clubs. Now, the clubs that you will find, they are hopping. Like, I'm so sorry guys, but this whole video is gonna be like, it's hopping, it's popping, it's amazing, because it is amazing. But in Lleras Park, or Parque de Lleras, you're gonna find lots of clubs. And the clubs are a little bit different from what you may be used to in Jamaica or in the US. The clubs are, for the most part, they're air conditioned, but because it's open, the place is open, it's not really that air conditioned, if that makes sense. It's more of an open concept, right? Depending on the club that you go to, just go to Lleras Park Club. Just trust me on that one, go to Lleras Park Club if you want the vibe. If you are American, you are English speaking, you are from Jamaica, wherever you're from, but once you speak English, go to Lleras Park Club. Now let me warn you, Lleras Park Club is filled with escorts. It's not a strip club, but because I think if I were to gander a guess, the escorts know that this is where most tourists, most English speaking tourists are gonna go, and so, you know, they have more of a tip nature, so they're gonna go there to try to get clients there. But if you're willing to excuse that, or if you love that, then you can go. But if you're not really into that, if you're willing to excuse it, let me tell you, the vibe is immaculate, okay? I go to Yeda's Park Club like every flipping weekend. Like, and I have no shame in my game. Every weekend I go to Yeda's Park. The DJs there are fire. And I mean, so how they do it is they have like a segment in English with English music. It's probably like I'm gonna say 10 minutes worth of English music, and then maybe 30 minutes worth of reggaeton, which I love reggaeton, and I think I've listened to all of the reggaeton songs, so I know them. So just imagine me with reggaeton and with English music. It's heaven, and it's amazing. So you can go there. Warning, the prices are like US prices, okay? It's not like Medellín prices. I think because they know that many tourists come there, they price their things like US people. So for example, alcohol is gonna cost the same, but I mean a little bit cheap. It's probably gonna be the cost of alcohol in Jamaica, but not US. Point is, it's not Medellín prices. Anyway, this club, Yeda's Park Club, is in Pacquiao de Yedas. There's a club right next to it that is also lit. It's upstairs. That is a little bit emptier. The club that I just told about, Yeda's Park Club, it is usually full, right? Because everybody knows about it's the spot. It's usually full. But don't worry, if you're a woman, you'll be fine. If you're a guy, I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't know what would have happened. I've always gotten in, but I've seen men not get in, so I don't know. But there's a club right next to it upstairs. If you know you're not getting into that one, just go upstairs. Especially if you have a large group of friends and your friends are vibesy, or if you want just space, or you don't want to buy a crowd, or you don't want to be around the escorts. As many escorts, you're gonna find escorts all over the place. So just get used to that from now, okay? Get used to that. But if you don't want as many escorts, you can go to the club right next door upstairs. I forget the name of it, but as I said, right next door upstairs. It's also lit. The DJ is great, amazing. There's one 2 doors down that is, listen, I don't know the names of these places. I just know where to find them, and I know the name of Yeda's Park Club. But there are there is a club 2 doors down. I don't believe I have any footage of this one, but, or do I? I think I do have footage actually. I need to just find it. But I'm gonna find that, insert it here. It's a great vibe, amazing vibe. The vibe in Pacquiao de Yedas is just immaculate. You have street performers all over the place. It's just amazing. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Just, if you are ever in Medellín and you don't know what to do, just order an Uber. Tell them to either take you to Provenca, if you want more of a, like a chic, oh, cute vibe, you know, still dancing and stuff, but cute vibe. Or tell them to take you to Pacquiao de Yedas if you want more of a, you know, a club vibe, like this is amazing type of vibe. Yeah, but just bottom line, just go to one of those 2 places. You don't need to know no name of nowhere. Just go. You will be fine. You're gonna, child, why did you think I moved to Colombia? Now, let me preface this. Before you go clubbing or before you go drinking, just go to this I think it's in Provenca. No, it's not. Yeah, I think it's in Provenca. There's this restaurant called Gato. The food is great. The food is exceptional. Go there and order your food, have your food, to fill your tummy up, and then you can go to Yeda's Park Club, or you can go to Pacquiao de Yedas, or you can go to Provenca, to the clubs in Provenca. There are also clubs in Provenca, but it's more like a, you know, like an upscale type of vibe. Provenca. Pacquiao de Yedas is more like a, imagine club scene in Atlanta. Club scene in Atlanta is what it's giving you. But Provenca is more like, imagine like clubbing in Beverly Hills type of thing. You know what I mean? Now let's go outside of El Poblado for a little bit. You need to go to Laureles, and not just Laureles, but go to La 70. I don't know how it's pronounced. Listen, it's spelled La LA and 70, the number 70. It's like a strip, a road. It's a more authentic Colombian vibe. It's a more authentic Paisa vibe. So you will find restaurants and bars lining the street going all the way down. But as I said, it's more authentic. So you're gonna find a mariachi band. The people, it's more local people. You're not gonna find as many tourists. It's more local people. Don't be afraid to dance. Everybody dance. That's why another reason why I love Medellín. Everybody dances and nobody gives a shit. They're just all dancing and having fun and having the best time. These locals will literally just come and just, you know, dance with you, and that's just amazing sauce. We love this. this is where I was at, and it was great. The cheeseburger, oh, they also have amazing food. Guys, they have amazing food, they have amazing drinks, they have amazing music, they have a flipping mariachi band. What is not to love? Are you not listening to me? Why haven't you booked your ticket yet? Now, if you want more, if you want another type of vibe, you can go to this place called Punk Rock. It's also not in El Poblado. I think it's closer to Laurel's, I think, but it's a rock and roll bar, rock and roll club. You get a live performance and everything with rock and roll stuff. Alcohol great, place is air conditioned, music is amazing, vibe is immaculate. Guys, I don't know if you're not catching the drift of this whole video. Everything is great, everything is immaculate, everything is just amazing, everything is spot on, everything is just like, why haven't you booked your ticket yet? Okay, so this place is as I said, a punk rock, is a rock and roll restaurant, bar, club type thing. There's a live band that performs. Listen, I don't know if they're famous or not. I don't know, but I guess they're famous because people know their songs. As I can't play them in here, I can play footage but not the music. But the whole place, they were performing and people knew their songs. So I'm thinking maybe they're famous. I don't know, but they were great. And let me tell you, they weren't too bad to look at. They weren't too difficult to look at all. In fact, that guitar one, yeah, the way he was smacking that gum, honey. Listen, I was entertained in more ways than one. If you want yet another kind of vibe, like less dancey, less party, probably you want to go bowling. Now you can go bowling in this. There's a mall called Santa Fe Mall, and you're gonna go up to the highest floor. You're gonna find a bowling alley there. I think they close at like 9 p.m. but they have music, they have bowling, they have food, alcohol, everything is great. Vibe is also immaculate. Obviously you have to go with friends because, like, are you gonna go bowl by yourself? Are you even allowed to bowl by yourself? I don't know, but I went with friends and it was great. We had such an amazing time. If the place closes or you're done bowling and you're bored, you can go down to the absolute ground floor. It's in the basement. You're gonna find a go-kart racing thing, but with, what do you call it? Like, I don't know what you call it. It's like a go-kart, but it's like a regular car and it goes really fast around the track. You can do that. It's fun, so you can do that, but you're not gonna have any cell signal. So if you're a phone tete, just know that you're not gonna have any cell signal. You're not gonna be able to use your phone. So, but it's great, it's amazing. Okay, let's go back to El Poblado. Now let's talk about if you want to dress up, you want to put on your makeup, you want to look nice, you want to like vibe in an atmosphere without escorts, you just want to live your best life, you want to snap, you want all of that, you know, you want fancy drinks with all sorts of excitement going on. I'm going to tell you about two places that you can go to. You can go to Envy, which is a rooftop bar. There's a pool there, there's a great DJ there, the drinks are great. It's a sushi spot, but it's more of it's like a bar. It's like where the bougie people go. It's where the bougie people go. It is great, it's comfortable, it's cool, it's not crowded, you know, where you can, like, for example, Yeda's Park Club is very crowded. Like, you're gonna be like bumping and grinding on strangers in Yeda's Park Club, right? But here, you can bump and grind by yourself and you'll be fine. Or if you want to go grab a stranger, you can also, it's that populated that you can go grab a stranger, but you don't have to be bumping and grinding on anybody. It's not cheap. As I said, it's where the bougie people go, okay? The next place we're gonna talk about is Ene. Ene is my spot. The first time I went there, I went there on a date, right? When I went there, well, first of all, the first time I went there, I was more into my date, you know, because my date he wasn't by himself. He wasn't a bad date, all right? So I was more into the date. But then, he's not from Medellín, he's from the States. So when he went back home, I mean, by the way, my Colombian friends all decided that they're gonna go travel the world. So I'm there, the only one left in Medellín, like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? So remember I told you at the beginning of this video, if you're bored, all you need to do is jump in an Uber and go to Yeda's Park, Parque de Yedas, or you can go to Provenca, that area, go to El Poblado, you'll be fine. That's exactly what I did one night, you know, after my date left, and I went back to Ene. And that's when I was realizing this place is cool. Like the drinks are cool. I mean, I knew the drinks were cool from the first night because my date got a fancy drink and it had fire in the works, and that was just great. So I knew that. But listen, I'm not a frilly kind of girl. Like, is the drink good or not? Like, the fire is amazing, but is the drink good, right? So I went back and I finally ordered a drink that this is the drink that I ordered to test bartender skills. It's a mojito. It is so simple that you can mess it up, and if you don't mess it up, you are a great bartender. So I ordered a mojito from NA by myself. Oh god. Then the DJ, guys, first of all, you should know that I'm not shy when I go out, when I party. I'm not shy. I had alcohol in my system and I was out alone and I was just there dancing with all these random people, and the music was great, and no escorts were like, you know, hola mami, like nothing was happening. It was just great. It's a hookah spot, so if you're into hookah, you can go there. It's also bougie and it's also not cheap. It's actually more expensive than Envy, but it's such a great spot. It's a rooftop thing and the vibe is just immaculate. Okay, and you get to dress up bougie if you want. I dressed up bougie for my date, but every time since I've been back at any, I've been in leggings and sneakers, and I've go to any like almost every other day. Kid you not, every other night, because again, I don't really have a social life. I mean, I don't have any other friends in Medellin, and I mean, I have no man. So after I finish working, I'm not gonna just stay home and stare at the ceiling and I don't have anything to watch on Netflix. I just hop in a cab, I go to NA, I have some alcohol, I dance, listen to music, and I go back home, sleep, wake up, go work out, and start my day. That's my thing. So yeah, but I'm telling you, the vibe is exceptional. You will love it. And I'm gonna talk about one last place before I wrap up. It's not really a nightlife spot, but because I'm so obsessed with the place, you absolutely have to know about it. If you love sushi, you need to go to Nation Sushi. Okay? Nation Sushi. Go there. That's all I have to say. You're just gonna have to trust me. It's the best sushi I've had in my entire... I've had sushi in Kingston. I have had sushi in Atlanta. I've had sushi in Miami. I've had sushi in New York. I'm telling you, I've had sushi all over the place. And there's no sushi that is as bomb as the sushi that I've had. And their sangria, the best sangria I've had in life. If you know anything about me, you know that when I go to a spot, the first thing I'm gonna order is a sangria, and if they don't have it, I'm gonna get a mojito. This place is the best sangria in life. Listen, I'm not exaggerating. I know I'm very dramatic, but this time you need to take me seriously when I tell you the sangria is the best sangria in the world ever in life. Okay? All right, that's all we're gonna talk about today. In my next vlog, I'm gonna try to tell you about the fact that I kind of moved to Bogota and I accidentally moved to the ghetto. Leave it to me to pick the ghetto out of all of Bogota. Leave it to me by accident. But anyway, and in my vlog after that, I'm gonna tell you about my trip here to Jamaica. Listen, I have Wilpa. You know so far about me there. By the way, this video, the content for this video is like 2 weeks in the back because I've been posting content that was not on my content schedule. So this video is like 2 weeks in the back. So you got lots of content coming your way, honey. Anyway, go and go. You're gonna see this on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Go and go eat your Sunday dinner. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.